overanalyzing every little like interaction or conversation has become like such an issue for me. And the only solution that I realize is to the whole overanalyzing the interactions or the conversations is, one, I mainly try not to think about like the interaction or like the convo going negative or nothing like that. I try to just stay present and not try to rush into each like talking point or into each like just each conversation starter that I might have or something I might want to talk about. I try not to rush through it, and I just take my time with my responses. Like, I remember the whole slow and steady thing I was talking about, and how, you know, the more I try to like slow down with things, whether it's like a conversation or just like the thought of something or like the thought of where a possible connection could go, instead of like thinking like super hard into it or like rushing into that, I kind of just slow myself down with the whole breathing technique and everything like that. So to combat the whole overanalyzing thing, instead of like overanalyzing it, it's kind of like just recognizing it for what it is and just leaving it at that. Like, even just like a conversation, like a surface level conversation with like a coworker or something like that, just instead of overanalyzing it, I just drop it and just leave it. Like, I don't try to just think about it too much or anything like that. I just have the conversation. I try not to think about what I'm about to say before I say it, and I just say it. Not to say I'm just blurting shit out, but in a sense, I'm just blurting things out. Just not really thinking, just letting the words come out of my mouth. And just taking it, you know, a little slow. Just realizing that, like, it's okay to take like 5-7 seconds to respond to something that somebody said. Like, you don't have to have the immediate response. Like, this isn't Twitter where you see two people having a conversation and it's almost like you're reading the conversations back and forth that the people are having, like, immediately. Like, it's real life. Things take time. This isn't ChatGPT where you just type something in and then like 2 seconds later they got like 2 or 3 paragraphs of a bunch of shit. Like, it's cool to be human and just have like 5 to 6 seconds of time of just thinking about what you want to say and responding with it and just letting it sit. You know, just trusting what is in front of you. Just a normal conversation. That's all it is. It's just a normal conversation. Quick little back and forth. That's fine. It doesn't need to be overanalyzed like, oh, should I have said it like this or said it like that or yada, yada, yada. Because most of the time, at least from what I learned, most of the time, it really doesn't matter. Like, it just doesn't. Like, unless you're just completely saying something that, like, you just do not agree with at all, then that's when you should probably be worried, because it's like, why are you lying to yourself? But as long as you're able to just communicate what you're trying to say and get that out, it's probably going to be cool. You might miss a few things, but more than likely the other person isn't really thinking too hard about it either. And they more than likely gain or they grasp what you're trying to say too. So that's all it is when it comes to overanalyzing just interactions, or even like overanalyzing interactions with like people that you kind of like have a crush on or something like that, or like if it's like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. It is what it is. The game is the game. You know, it's just talking. As long as you're saying the words that align with how you feel and think, you all good. Be breezy.